Hello and welcome to part 2 of my DVD update. And I'm so sorry that I had to cut off just as I was finishing reviewing Rock of Ages. It was sort of a force of habit. Anyways, here's something my mum got me for my birthday, and it is Skyfall. It is the I think this is the movie that broke box office records for any James Bond movie, and the first one directed by Sam Mendes from American Beauty, Road to Perdition, Jarhead, and it's basically James Bond has to track down this guy who's sort of been stealing names of undercover agents and posting them on YouTube, and the scenery in this is actually pretty good, and the picture is brilliant. Also, I absolutely like the theme song by Adele. So, anyways, here's DVD, digital copy there. Under it is the Blu-ray, which has the exact same artwork as the DVD. So, there we go. Yeah, so, I quite like this. I've only seen up to Doctor No, up to Man with a Golden Gun for the original James Bond movies. I've seen all three of the Daniel Craig movies, so including Quantum of Solace, which I do have in my DVD collection, and I will speak about that later. So yeah, next I got is a box set which has both epic movie and date movie. These are of course the spoof movies written by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer, two of the six writers of Scary Movie. And so I have here Date Movie, which is sort of like a bit of a rip-off of, not sure what exactly it is again, but it's not like there's like a main parody here, but it's mainly just a rip-off of, romantic comedies. Well, there is My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Meet the Fockers, and all that stuff. Whereas Epic Movie main spoof is of the Chronicles of Narnia, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, Pirates of the Caribbean. These are pretty funny movies. You know, gave 'em- I gave them a watch, and they're actually pretty good. So, anyways, I got this for like $4.99 at Asda, with it being like the Blue X sale, and glad to hear the news that HMB are officially out of administration, so it's good to hear that. Next one I got to finish off my Daniel Craig James Bond collection is Quantum of Solace. Got this for £8. It's basically Bond trying to avenge the death of his true love, Vesper, who was played in the origin in Casino Royale by Eva Green. Here we have the Blu-ray disc, and just a booklet about the movies that Fox are bringing to Blu-ray, and all the other James Bond movies that are on Blu-ray. So, have to get that. So, anyway, give this a watch sometime. So, next one I have, I bought with a voucher. It's Bridesmaids, and I actually like, it's a comedy about Kristen Wiig playing this woman whose best friend's getting married, and it's basically all the her and her bridesmaids sort of getting into these situations weeks before the wedding, and I sort of like it. Not watched the extended version yet. I saw this twice in the cinema, and it's actually pretty funny. Chris O'Dowd's in it from the IT crowd, and really need to watch this again. Really funny movie. Here's one I got for somebody's birthday money. It's a film I saw a week before it came out at a free screening, and there was this there's like these technical difficulties going on. You know how in a cinema they'll play like music before the film comes on, so they'll play like they'll play just some music before the stick trails on. Well, they did that over the opening credits of the Sweeney, and I thought nothing of it because I thought it was part of the opening credits. But there was a point where I could only hear the music and not, the characters. So Sweeney. I bought the Sweeney with Ray Winston and Ben Drew, aka Plan B. It's basically the Ray Winston and Ben Drew from the Flying Squad taking down an old enemy who like robs these shops, and it's basically just organised crime and stuff and London gangsters. And Damian Lewis is in this from Homeland, and he does a pretty good job in this movie. It's really good. Plan B does do some good music. I mean, I've listened to his Strickland Banks album, and it's pretty good. Here's the disc. And, anyways, just here's one I got. I only got the 3D version because I saw this in the cinemas, my local cinemas, in 2D, and it is Life of Pi. I must say, this is brilliant in 3D, and there's a scene that involves flying fish where they change aspect ratios. And it's a really good film from Ang Lee, director of Hulk and Brokeback Mountain, and it's about Pi, this Indian boy who he's deeply religious and follows all these gods, and his family own a zoo which has all these animals, and there's a situation where they have to sell the zoo and move to Canada, and while they were on the boat to Canada, the boat sinks and Pi winds up on a lifeboat with a Bengal tiger, and it's basically their relationship, and his Pi's faith in God is being tested. So the visual effects on this are brilliant. It won an Oscar for visual effects. Ang Lee does such a good job with bringing this story to life. And anyways, here is the just has the same cover as the slipcase. Here's ultraviolet digital copy, something about the audiobook, and we have this 2D Blu-ray and 3D Blu-ray. So I might redeem the audiobook and get it like 3. So anyways, I highly recommend it. This is it's kind of like Hugo, Harold and Kumar, Avatar. These are one of these films that you actually have to like watch it in 3D to appreciate it more. And what I like is the chemistry between Pi and Richard Parker, which is the name of the tiger, through some clerical error. And there was the first scenes with them together, I actually thought screw the tiger, save yourself. And but they really become friends, and it's sort of, you actually feel for them, and you actually feel sorry for them when like they're starving to death and stuff like that. But either way, this is a brilliant movie. And the last one I have is The Tourist, which is basically a movie about Johnny Depp plays this teacher that just broke up with his girlfriend, and he's trying to get over this breakup by going to Venice on holiday. And this is where he bumps into Angelina Jolie's character, who's the girlfriend of this massive, like, criminal who's just sort of, he's like Italy's most wanted, and he basically tells her to find a guy that looks like him with the same height and, build as him, and make like the police think that it's him. So it's basically them running from the law and these gangsters, and it's sort of a fun film with a pretty good twist. So anyways, there's this, and so yeah, that's my DVD update, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. I know that I was rushing, but it's, good to get it out of the way. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I will be doing a review of Star Trek Into Darkness. So be sure to be on the lookout for that one. I am a Cinema Man, signing out, and I will see you later. Goodbye.